This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. The holidays are over, the decorations are down, and suddenly everything feels a little empty. It's normal to feel the winter blues after the holiday excitement. January, February, and March are by far my least favorite months of the year. It's cold and dark, and I have to get some extra vitamin D on board. I also need to keep my regular scheduled appointments with my therapist. So if you're feeling that post-holiday funk, I definitely suggest you checking out BetterHelp because maybe it's time to talk. You might also be one of those people like me who makes New Year's resolutions and you get super motivated. So maybe you need someone behind you to hold you accountable and come up with a plan to meet your goals. BetterHelp is super convenient, totally online. You have a therapist right at your fingertips whenever you need them. So head over to betterhelp.com/wifeofcrime1 to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/wifeofcrime1 for 10% off your first month.
Imagine what's possible when learning doesn't get in the way of life. At Capella University, our game-changing FlexPath learning format lets you set your own deadlines so you can learn at a time and pace that works for you. It's an education you can tailor to your schedule. That means you don't have to put your life on hold to pursue your professional goals. Instead, enjoy learning your way and earn your degree without missing a beat. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University. Learn more at capella.edu.
Oh my God, Russ, the Mindhunter Season 2 premiere just came out today. So I think we should watch it and then record a review and tell everybody what we think about it as soon as it's over. Let's get ourselves some rum and cokes and let's watch this thing. Okay, so this is a bonus episode. There's going to be spoilers. For anybody who hasn't seen Mindhunter Season 2 premiere, there will be spoilers.
Yeah, if you haven't watched Season 2, Episode 1 yet, and you love the show and don't want it to be spoiled, turn this off. But if you're like me and it doesn't matter and you'll still watch it, stay here.
All right, so first impressions. Ready, set, go. First
cool.
impression.
It was cool.
Real first impression.
Oh, like a thoughtful impression. Their boss looks like Dr. Evil. Their new boss. The dude who's the mine hunter that speaks soft. What's his name?
What do you mean that speaks soft?
There's two agents. One that speaks soft,
Bill
one that
Tench,
doesn't.
the one with the gray hair.
All right, not Bill Tench.
Holden.
Holden. That's
yeah.
it? Okay.
Holden. He's the one that plays John Douglas.
So him, he needs to man up. It's all in your head. Man up. Get out there and stop being soft. It was only a hug by a big dude that sent you into all that. Maybe he's homophobic.
No, it's because he's a scary serial killer who is trying to be his friend.
Okay. And that was my another impression. The new boss, he's all right. He just wants things. He wants the program to expand and be larger and ran the right way. But he still wants Holden's creativity there. So that's cool. So
yeah, I agree with that. At first I thought he might have been a little slimy, but now I think he's just trying to reel Holden in because sometimes he goes a little too far. And then with them covering up the tapes from last season and trying to delete some of the stuff in the tapes, it got their old boss let go, which really
that's
sucks.
messed up.
Yeah.
They should have been let go, not him.
I know, that really sucks. So what did you think about the beginning with the BTK reference with his wife? So I don't think that really happened, that because his wife is adamant about the fact that she had no idea that any of this was going on. So I would like to research this and find out if his wife actually walked in on him tying himself up and take pictures because, you know, he used to do that all the time. So I'm curious if that's true or if they just did it for dramatic effect for the show.
Well, if she did see him doing that, then I was right. There were signs, and his family are idiots.
Well, no, I don't think you're right. I think that was dramatic effect for the show. But I'll look it up.
But if she did see that, agree that you finally found someone that might be an idiot.
I mean...
She can't. She's soft.
No.
It's like, this might offend someone.
I don't think it will offend anyone. I just don't think that that's true. I think it was just for the show. Because his wife was adamant, and so was his daughter, about the fact that they had 0 signs.
Okay.
And
there were signs. They're stupid.
They were really adamant about it.
No, there were signs.
All right, so...
I'm a profiler. I would have saw the signs.
You're not a profiler.
It's Russ, a.k.a. the profiler.
You don't even believe in psychology. So
yeah, but you know what a profiler is? A judger, and I will judge you and say what you are.
Okay, whatever. Let's see. So what else did I wrote notes. I do think it's kind of dumb. I mean, I think Manson it's interesting that they really want to have him on there.
That's whack. Holden's just seeking fame.
Yeah.
He's a fame whore. He wants the recognition. He's a fame whore.
Well, no, because he's based on John Douglas, and John Douglas wasn't a fame whore.
Yeah, but he only wants that case for the notoriety. It won't actually help their division grow. So, because it's not like in line with the things that they're studying.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Manson did... I mean, do you know about Charles Manson's crimes?
Is he the one that like had an occult and
yeah,
they all killed themselves with the Kool-Aid?
No, that's Jonestown. That's a different one. Manson had a cult called the Family, and the Manson family would murder people, but he never actually killed anyone. He just conned his cult into performing murders and doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
There's so many stupid people out there. I can't.
So I think it's cool that they are trying to grow the BAU, and it shows like the beginning of all that. So my first impressions were, I thought the season premiere was great. I love the fact that they tied up some loose ends. I love the interesting part about how Holden had this panic attack and thought it was a heart attack. It happens all the time. I'm an ER nurse. I see this all the time. It's a physical reaction to an emotional response to something, and this happens constantly. So it's interesting that they showed that side of it. Plus, John Douglas does talk about the fact that he did have a kind of a nervous breakdown after interviewing all these serial killers. So there is an element of truth there. But I do like the fact that they showed all that. I do wish that in the first episode, they would have interviewed somebody instead of focusing so much on the interpersonal relationships between the agents. I thought it would have been cool if they, near the end of the episode, had one of the killers or brought in one of the cases or something to kind of keep us going. But all in all, I thought it was good.
Me too. It had me looking for my phone. It's hard. I was about to like surf.
So near the end of the episode, you got bored.
IG or something. I was like, where's the killers? I don't care about these people.
Well, you don't care about interpersonal relationships between people generally. No, anyway.
once their relationships happen, it's like, that's between them two. I'm out. Where's the killers?
All in all, I thought it was a really good episode, and I'm excited to watch the second one. I'm probably going to go...
And Holden got his boss fired. Holden and all them should have got fired, and the boss should have stayed. Me, as a boss at work, it's not always your fault if someone does something. I'm at work, and they're like, hey, Russ, why were these people doing this? I'm like, I don't know. I went to the bathroom for a second. I can't be there every second of the day. So sometimes it's the employee's fault.
Yeah, that's true. It is sad. But Holden deserved it. He deserved to hear that.
And the boss should have punched him. He was rolling up his sleeve at the end. I was like, oh, he's about to smoke him. He didn't touch him. Soft, too.
No, he's not soft. He was trying to be professional. It was his party.
He didn't have to be professional. He didn't have a job anymore.
That's true.
Not professional about that.
Yeah, that's true. No, I thought it was really messed up. I really did.
So the episode was I'll watch it here and there, as I normally do. Jess will watch all episodes tonight.
I will. I'm going to binge it, 100%.
And I'll go play some video games.
I'm definitely going to binge it. All right, so that was our little bonus episode. Yeah.
What else? Oh, check us out at wifeofcrime.com and on Instagram at wifeofcrime
Pod.
And give us 5 stars on the Apple iTunes thingy. That'll be cool. It'll help people find us.
It will. It'll help us a lot if you give us a review. And have a good week, guys. See you later.
Peace.
Wife of Crime Wednesday.